Life is a journey marked by ups and downs, filled with challenges that can often seem insurmountable. From everyday issues like work problems or misunderstandings in relationships to deeper crises such as illnesses, losses, or unexpected changes, each challenge carries an emotional weight that can be difficult to bear. At such moments, it's common to feel helpless and lost, as if you are in a storm without knowing how to find solid ground again. These challenges can generate a range of intense emotions, including fear, anxiety, sadness, and even anger. It's normal to wonder why these situations are happening, especially when it seems that nothing can improve. The pressure of expectations, both external and internal, often becomes overwhelming, leading to a sense of inadequacy. You may begin to question yourself. Why me? Why is this happening to me? These questions arise like an inner cry, a plea for understanding amid the chaos. However, as you reflect on this reality, it's essential to remember that challenges are, in fact, an inevitable part of life. We do not choose them, but they are guaranteed. Accepting this truth can be the first step in transforming the way you deal with them. Each difficulty can be seen not just as an obstacle, but as an opportunity for growth. It is your choice on how to react to these situations that defines not only your current experience, but also your future. Moreover, challenges often force us to step out of our comfort zones, leading us to question our beliefs and adapt to new realities. This adaptation can result in discoveries about ourselves that might otherwise remain hidden. You may uncover skills you never knew you had, or find strengths within you that emerge in times of need. Therefore, as you face the challenges of life, remember that these experiences are temporary, but their lessons are lasting. Each difficulty you overcome shapes your journey, preparing you for a future that can be brighter and more meaningful. So, even if the path is tough, the hope of a new dawn can always prevail. As you navigate life's challenges, it's natural to wonder what the purpose is behind these painful experiences. Often, it seems that difficulties arise out of nowhere, testing your limits and making you question the fairness of what is happening. However, the truth is that each challenge carries a deep meaning, even if it is not always immediately visible. These difficulties are not just barriers. They are disguised opportunities. Every time you confront an obstacle, you have the chance to learn something new about yourself and the world around you. The discomfort you feel may be a sign that you are about to grow, both emotionally and spiritually. As you reflect on these moments, you may discover that they reveal your weaknesses, but also your strengths. Instead of viewing these experiences as mere trials, you can begin to see them as necessary steps for your personal development. Additionally, challenges often force us to reevaluate our priorities and beliefs. In times of crisis, you may discover what truly matters in your life, what you are willing to fight for, and what needs to be left behind. This clarity can be transformative, allowing you to focus on more meaningful aspects of your existence. Sometimes, life needs to shake things up so that you remember what is truly essential. And of course, challenges also play a crucial role in building empathy and solidarity. By facing your own struggles, you become more capable of understanding and supporting those going through similar situations. This human connection is a vital aspect of the life experience. By sharing your stories and challenges, you strengthen bonds and create a support network that can be invaluable in times of need. Finally, the meaning of challenges reveals itself in how you choose to respond to them. It is in this choice that you discover your resilience and adaptability. Instead of letting yourself be defeated, you can choose to grow, learn, and eventually inspire others along the way. So, when you encounter difficulties, remember that they are more than just obstacles. They are an integral part of the journey that shapes your character and your life. When you face challenges, it can be hard to see a greater purpose behind the difficulties. In moments of pain and uncertainty, it's common to feel alone and helpless, questioning why these situations are happening. However, it's essential to remember that even in the darkest hours, God's hand is present, shaping and guiding your life. God does not allow you to face challenges without a reason. Every obstacle that arises in your path is an opportunity for spiritual and personal growth. When you find yourself facing difficulties, it is an invitation to deepen your faith and seek a stronger connection with the divine. These experiences can become moments of introspection where you reflect on your beliefs and values. As you turn to God for comfort, you often discover an inner strength you didn't know you possessed. Furthermore, it is through overcoming challenges that you begin to understand God's love and goodness. The feeling that He is by your side amid adversity brings indescribable comfort. You may recall past situations where, even when everything seemed lost, a light appeared at the end of the tunnel. These divine interventions may manifest in subtle but transformative ways, whether through people who come into your life, words of encouragement, or a new perspective on life. As you face your challenges, consider the possibility that God is shaping your journey for a greater purpose. Often, what seems to be an insurmountable obstacle may be a preparation for something magnificent that is to come. This vision broadens your understanding and helps create a sense of hope, even in the most difficult situations. Therefore, when dealing with your struggles, remember that you are not alone. God's presence is always around you, guiding every step you take. Trust that in each challenge, there is a lesson to be learned and an opportunity for spiritual growth. As you open yourself to this reality, the realization that God's hand is in every obstacle becomes increasingly clear, transforming your journey into one of faith and discovery. Pain is a universal human experience, and it often arises in challenging moments when things don't go as planned. While pain is unpleasant, it also plays an essential role in our personal growth. By facing difficulties, you have the chance to transform in ways you never thought possible. This transformation may be uncomfortable, but it is often through pain that you discover your true capabilities. When you encounter difficult situations, your initial reaction may be one of resistance and denial. However, this pain can serve as a catalyst for change. By allowing yourself to feel and process these emotions, you initiate a journey of self-discovery. Pain may force you to confront fears, insecurities, and weaknesses that would otherwise remain hidden. This confrontation may be painful, but it is crucial for your development. During these difficult times, you may discover that you possess an inner strength you never knew you had. Each challenge you overcome becomes a testament to your resilience. Looking back, you may realize that you have grown in compassion, empathy, and understanding. These qualities are often shaped by the pain you have experienced. You become more sensitive to the suffering of others, which can lead to deeper and more meaningful relationships. Moreover, growth through pain also means learning to value moments of joy and tranquility. When you face difficulties, every small victory takes on renewed significance. Your appreciation for each step forward intensifies, making the journey richer and more meaningful. Pain teaches you that life is made of contrasts, and without challenges, it would be difficult to recognize and appreciate moments of happiness. Ultimately, pain can become a powerful engine for transformation. Instead of seeing it as a burden, begin to view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember that every challenging experience you face has the potential to shape not only who you are today, but also who you will become in the future. As you embrace this perspective, pain can transform into a pathway toward new understanding and a more fulfilling life. When challenges arise, it is common to feel overwhelmed and insecure, questioning your ability to overcome them. However, these difficult moments are often crucial for discovering your true strengths. As you navigate through adverse situations, you may be surprised by what you are capable of and the resilience that exists within you. Challenges often require you to step out of your comfort zone, forcing you to explore skills and abilities that have, until then, been dormant. When faced with an obstacle, the pressure can activate a survival instinct that leads you to act in unexpected ways. This impulse can reveal hidden talents, such as problem-solving abilities, creativity in finding solutions, or even the capacity to connect with others in times of need. Additionally, facing difficulties provides an opportunity for self-assessment. As you reflect on your reactions and feelings during these times, you may notice personality traits that you had not recognized before. Qualities such as empathy, courage, and determination may emerge, revealing a side of yourself that was unexplored. This self-discovery not only boosts your self-esteem, but also strengthens your confidence to face future challenges. A key aspect of discovering your true strengths is the ability to learn from experiences. Each challenge you overcome becomes a stepping stone in your journey of self-awareness. By revisiting these experiences, you can identify what worked, what didn't, and what could be improved. This reflection not only enriches your emotional baggage, but also provides valuable tools for dealing with similar difficulties in the future. The journey of discovering your true strengths does not happen overnight. It is a continuous process that requires patience and self-compassion. Sometimes you may fail or feel like you are not making progress, but this is part of growth. Each attempt, each fall, and each rise contributes to the strengthening of your character. Therefore, when faced with challenges, remember that they are opportunities for growth and self-discovery. By facing your struggles with your head held high, you not only reveal your true strengths, but also prepare for a future where these skills will become invaluable. True strength lies not only in overcoming challenges, but also in recognizing and embracing the person you become along the way. In the most difficult moments, when challenges seem insurmountable and the pain feels endless, faith becomes a powerful anchor. It is through faith that you find the strength necessary to continue, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. In this context, faith is not merely an abstract belief, but a fuel that propels your ability to move forward, regardless of the circumstances. When you find yourself amidst challenges, it is easy to lose focus and feel as though you are fighting alone. Uncertainty and fear can cloud your vision and undermine your confidence. However, it is precisely in these moments that faith proves to be strongest. Believing that there is a greater purpose, that God is by your side even in the darkest hours, can bring a sense of peace that transcends logic. Faith does not eliminate challenges, but changes the way you face them. Faith also plays a crucial role in providing hope. Even when circumstances seem discouraging, believing that things can improve gives you the strength needed to keep fighting. Hope, fueled by faith, acts like a light at the end of the tunnel, guiding you through the darkness. It offers the perspective that, no matter how painful the present may be, the future holds something better. Moreover, faith brings a sense of purpose. When you believe that your challenges are part of a divine plan, they cease to be merely random obstacles and become part of a larger journey. This understanding gives meaning to your struggles and transforms the way you perceive them. Every battle becomes an opportunity for growth, and every victory, no matter how small, reinforces your confidence that God is guiding your steps. Faith also has the power to connect you with others. When you share your struggles and victories with those who also believe, you build a support network that further strengthens your faith. This community of faith can be a fundamental foundation, providing encouragement and comfort in the moments when you need it most. Thus, faith is not just a passive belief, but an active force that shapes your life. It is through it that you find the strength to endure the unbearable, see the invisible, and believe in the impossible. Accepting the process you are going through is one of the hardest lessons, but also one of the most important in the journey of life. When you face challenges, the natural tendency is to want everything to resolve quickly. Suffering, uncertainty, and discomfort create an anxiety that leads you to seek immediate answers or quick solutions. However, God operates on a different timeline, a time where the process is as important as the outcome. Accepting the process means recognizing that not everything is under your control and that there is a greater wisdom guiding your path. God is using each obstacle, each pain, and each twist to shape something within you. Perhaps at this moment, you cannot see the purpose of your struggle, but this is precisely what makes acceptance so challenging. Often, the greatest transformations happen when you relinquish the need to control everything and trust in the divine plan. By accepting the process, you also open yourself up to learn the lessons that each phase brings. Every moment of difficulty carries a profound teaching. You may need to develop more patience, empathy, or resilience. Sometimes the lesson lies in learning to trust God more, surrendering completely to Him, even without understanding the reasons behind things. This learning is only possible when you stop resisting what is happening and accept that there is a greater purpose at play. Moreover, accepting the process does not mean resigning or giving up. On the contrary, it is an act of faith and courage. Accepting what is happening while continuing to fight and move forward is a demonstration of spiritual maturity. You understand that you are not just passively waiting for a solution, but that you are actively being shaped during the process. This acceptance allows you to face challenges with more serenity, knowing that everything has its time and that God is in control. The wisdom of accepting the process also frees you from the burden of trying to understand everything immediately. There are moments when you simply will not have all the answers, and that is okay. When you accept the process, you experience a peace that comes from the certainty that, in due time, everything will make sense. God is working in your life in ways that you may only understand in the future, and accepting this is one of the greatest demonstrations of faith. When life presents you with challenges, it is natural to seek answers, to understand the reasons behind difficulties, and to find logic in the events. However, often you encounter situations that simply do not make sense. In these times, trusting in God, even without understanding, becomes a profound and transformative act of faith. It is when everything seems uncertain that your trust in Him is most needed. Trusting in God without understanding requires complete surrender. This means acknowledging that you do not have all the answers and cannot foresee the future. At the same time, you understand that God sees beyond what you can see and knows what is best for you, even if, at the moment, it seems distant from your understanding. Accepting this truth requires humility, as it involves recognizing your own limitations in light of a greater plan. Trusting in God is not about receiving all the answers or having total control over what is to come. In fact, it is the opposite. It is knowing that, despite the lack of clarity, He is guiding every step of your way. This does not mean the journey will be easy or free of pain. On the contrary, trusting in God without understanding can be one of the most challenging decisions you will make, but it is also one of the most rewarding. It brings with it a peace that can only be found when you completely hand over your worries to Him. Sometimes, life can seem like a puzzle with missing pieces. You look around and try to find meaning, but there are gaps, pieces that don't fit. In these situations, it is essential to remember that God sees the complete picture. While you are stuck on the small pieces, He sees the whole. Trusting in Him without understanding is accepting that, although some pieces are out of place now, in the end, everything will come together perfectly. This trust also strengthens your faith. When you choose to trust, even without understanding, you affirm your belief in God's power to work in your life, regardless of the circumstances. This builds a solid foundation that will sustain you in future challenges. Over time, you will notice that the answers you sought in the past begin to emerge naturally and often. Understanding only comes after the storm has passed. Thus, trust in God, even without understanding, is not just a choice. It is a way of life. It is a daily commitment to place your doubts, fears, and uncertainties in His hands, knowing that, even when you don't see the path, He has already prepared the road you will travel. Adversity, while painful, carries within it the power of transformation. When you face the most difficult moments of your life, it is in this process that the deepest changes occur. The struggles, failures, and disappointments, despite seeming like insurmountable obstacles, are actually opportunities that God uses to shape who you are meant to become. As you go through difficulties, you begin to realize that pain is not the end, but the beginning of a new version of yourself. The beauty of transformation through adversity lies in the fact that when everything seems to crumble, something new is being built. Many times, God needs to remove what is broken in order to make something new flourish. You may not understand it at the moment, but every tear, every battle, and every fear you face is paving the way for inner renewal. Adversities make you question your beliefs, challenge your worldview, and, more importantly, force you to reevaluate your priorities. And it is in this process that true change occurs. Through adversity, you learn resilience. Every time you get up after a fall, you discover that you are stronger than you thought. What once seemed unbearable starts to become a reminder of how far you have come. This growth is not only physical or emotional, but also spiritual. God uses these moments to strengthen your faith, teaching you to trust more in Him and less in your own strength. And as your faith grows stronger, your ability to face challenges also expands. Another aspect of transformation is that it makes you more compassionate. By going through your own battles, you become more sensitive to the struggles of others. The pain you experience makes you realize that everyone, in some way, is fighting. This awareness creates in you a spirit of empathy, love, and compassion that would not be possible without adversities. As you transform, you not only become a stronger person, but also more human, more capable of understanding and helping those around you. In the end, adversity does not destroy but reveals the strength that has always existed within you. It shapes character, strengthens the soul, and brings you closer to God, preparing you to face any future with confidence. It is easy to be grateful when everything is going well, but the true value of gratitude is revealed when you face trials. Being thankful in the midst of difficulties is one of the greatest spiritual challenges you may encounter, but it is also one of the most transformative practices. When you choose to be grateful, even in the darkest moments, something inside you begins to change. Gratitude in the midst of trials does not deny the pain but recognizes that, despite it, something greater is happening, something that God is working in your life. Gratitude in times of adversity is an act of faith. By being thankful, you affirm that you believe that, somehow, this moment of difficulty is working for your good. This does not mean that you like or wish to go through challenges, but that you recognize the potential for growth that they bring. Thanking God, even when you don't understand the reason for your challenges, is a sign of trust in His plan. It is believing that, behind every painful situation, there is a lesson, a purpose, something that is being shaped within you. Moreover, gratitude changes your perspective. When you begin to focus on the small blessings, even amid storms, you realize that there is still much to be grateful for. It may be the support of a friend, a valuable lesson learned, or even the strength to keep fighting. Gratitude allows you to see life in a more balanced way, not ignoring the pain, but also not letting it consume you. Every moment of gratitude is like a beacon that illuminates the darkest corners of your journey, showing that, even in difficulties, there is light. This practice also brings peace to the heart. When you are thankful, you release the weight of complaints and bitterness, making room for serenity. The focus shifts from what you have lost to what you still have, creating a sense of contentment that, paradoxically, can coexist with pain. Gratitude then becomes a powerful weapon against despair because it roots you in the faith that, despite the circumstances, God is present and active in your life. Therefore, being grateful in the midst of trials is more than an emotional choice. It is a spiritual decision that transforms how you handle challenges. Life is a journey full of ups and downs, and it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters when the challenges seem endless. But what God wants you to understand is that each difficulty is an essential part of your walk. Persisting, even when everything seems against you, is a powerful act of faith. Persistence does not mean that the journey will be without weariness or that tears won't come. It means continuing to believe, even when there are no immediate signs of change. God does not ask you to understand all His plans right away, but rather to trust and persevere. Persistence is a testimony of your faith in His power to transform situations. In many moments, you will feel tempted to give up, questioning whether it is worth continuing, whether the dreams you have can still come true. In those moments, it is crucial to remember that God has not abandoned you, even if the answer you are waiting for has not yet arrived. Sometimes, the faith He wants to develop in you is only built in the darkest hours, when the urge to stop is the strongest. Persisting also means being open to transformation. The journey will not always go in the direction you imagined, but that does not mean it is going the wrong way. God may be redirecting you to something even greater, more significant, something you cannot yet see. Therefore, persistence is not just a matter of strength, but of flexibility, being willing to trust in divine guidance, even when the road seems winding and full of obstacles. Furthermore, faith and persistence go hand in hand. Every small step you take toward the unknown, even with the weight of doubt, is an expression of trust in God's plan. True faith is revealed not in moments when everything is clear, but in moments of greatest darkness, when you continue to move forward one step at a time, guided only by the certainty that God is with you. In the end, persistence in the face of challenges is not about being tireless, but about being resilient. It is accepting that, no matter how difficult the days may be, the journey is still worthwhile, because every step is bringing you closer to the purpose that God has for your life. May you continue your journey with faith and perseverance, trusting that God is shaping your future through each challenge. Keep believing even when the path seems difficult, for He is always by your side, guiding your steps. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave your comment. May God bless your life abundantly.